Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to Hidden Roots Africa. Listen closely, for this is not just history we speak of. This is prophecy alive in our time. The Book of Enoch, Jasher, Jubilees, and other forbidden texts, long hidden from the world, have spoken. The tribes of the earth are not random. You, the sons and daughters of these lands, carry a covenant older than kingdoms, older than borders, older than the ages themselves. This covenant, written in the bones of the earth, in the rivers, the mountains, and the great valleys, is the pulse of creation itself. But the covenant has been forgotten. And when it is forgotten, the natural and cosmic order falters. Beasts rise from the shadows, not mere animals, but nations, powers, and hidden principalities, feeding on division, corruption, and the severed ties between people, land, and Creator Africa is more than soil, more than borders. She is the heart of the covenant, and the time has come for her children to awaken. Stand with me, hear the whispers of our ancestors. Feel the pulse of the rivers, the mountains, and the valleys. Prepare to reclaim what was always yours. Enoch walked closely with the Almighty, receiving wisdom not even shared with angels. He was shown the patterns of nations, the rise of powers that devour when the covenant is broken, and the sacred role of tribes in maintaining cosmic balance. His writings are not history alone. They are a divine mandate. The Almighty entrusted this knowledge to awaken a generation who will guard the covenant, restore the land, and stand firm against the beast behind the mask. These beasts appear in many forms. The dragon coils around Africa's resources, offering roads, development, and partnerships, yet consuming land, wealth, and autonomy. Every railway laid, every dam raised, is entwined with invisible chains. Borrowed progress mortgages tomorrow's freedom, creating debt for generations yet to come. And it came to pass in the days of the great forgetting, when nations cast aside the wisdom of their fathers and bowed before the golden calf of progress, that a word was given to me, Enoch. The watcher, I beheld a great dragon, not of scale and fire, but of concrete and steel, whose heart was a furnace of endless hunger. It moved silently, its tongue dipped in honeyed words. It went out into the sun-scorched lands, the lands of the first promise, speaking, "Behold, I come as a brother. I bring you roads where there were paths, and light where there was darkness. Let us build together." Leaders were seduced, taking gold without seeing the chain hidden in every coin. This was the great deception, debt diplomacy. The dragon's handshake was a noose. It coiled itself around ports, railways, mines, and rivers. Forests were felled, sacred lands silenced, factories rose, and wealth flowed back to feed the dragon's endless hunger. Its belt and road was a chain of control, a gilded cage. The dragon is in the garden. Beware the promises of friendship. The bear, ancient and shaggy, arose from the frozen north. It did not slither, but moved with deliberate gait, its shadow stretching across nations. Its voice, low and enticing, promised protection, reminding people of old glory, and whispered lies to make the fearful compliant. The bear did not bind with steel, but with dependency. Through energy, oil, and gas, it tightened control, offering warmth in exchange for submission. It whispered through agents, manipulating elections, spreading false narratives, and weakening true leadership. Where the dragon binds with debt, the bear binds with reliance and fear. Both lead to captivity. The wolf moves in packs, rarely alone. It thrives in chaos, striking deals in secret, using fear to extract loyalty, land, and silence. When order falters, the wolf carves territory where Africa's own shepherds should have stood. The hawk soars above, sharp-eyed, unblinking. Its reach is global, imposing control through currency, sanctions, and distant authority. The stork brings aid, loans, and instructions, dictating policy and agriculture under the guise of kindness, building dependence, not empowerment. Vultures circle patiently, eyes scanning crisis or vulnerability, swooping to purchase water, land, and heritage for fractions of its value. Every desperate deal enriches the outsider. The cobra coils silently, strategic and precise, entering through medicine, telecommunications, minerals, and energy, invisible until it constricts the lifeblood of nations. The Jackal thrives on instability, profiting from chaos, corruption, and conflict, trading arms, influence, and narratives while hope withers. And most dangerously, the Serpent moves within, speaking your language, sharing your table, whispering betrayal, convincing leaders to abandon covenant for comfort and foreign favor. Its venom destroys unity and allows the land to be devoured. Even more perilous is the seed of Cushinity, the internal betrayal. It operates by adopting outward signs of tribal affiliation, claiming to uphold ancestral customs and totems, yet covertly sowing division and enabling foreign exploitation. These false actors distort lineage and misuse symbols, hiding betrayal beneath a familiar face. This internal serpent fractures tribes from within, eroding true identity and covenant faithfulness. It is a warning to all. Vigilance is needed to discern the hidden from the genuine, to reconnect with ancestral heritage, and to expose those who counterfeit tribal bonds. Africa has been subjected to displacement, colonial borders, and cultural erasure. The covenant broken, spiritual disconnection grows, elders lose influence, traditions fade, communal responsibilities weaken. Social fragmentation allows division to replace unity. The land suffers, ecological balance disrupted, rivers poisoned, mines plundered, forests felled, beasts feast. Restoration is only possible through awakening, remembering sacred rituals, laws, leadership, and totems, reclaiming the covenant with the Almighty, and realigning with cosmic order. Healing the land and community becomes one sacred act. Prophecy is clear. Tribes are not secondary players. They are central to cosmic order. The Almighty's covenant with creation designates them as stewards of justice, peace, and harmony. Jesus is not depicted in these prophecies as the operative agent of restoration. The tribes themselves, their attain balance. Totems and ancestral symbols are spiritual vessels connecting tribes to the Creator, guiding stewardship and repelling corruption. Today, African elections reveal manipulation and deceit. Wolves and serpents infiltrate political systems, controlling outcomes to maintain influence. Leaders are bought, media swayed, and tribal unity fractured. The covenant broken in leadership echoes the betrayal of the land. Recognition of these patterns is essential to reclaim political, spiritual, and social autonomy. Young men and women rise across Africa, reclaiming languages, songs, and traditions nearly erased. Diaspora communities return with wisdom, forming networks of remembrance and resistance. Each act of awakening breaks chains of spiritual, social, and ecological oppression. Lies are exposed, seeds of freedom are planted. Leadership rooted in covenant, justice, and duty restores balance. The dragon weakens, the wolf scatters, the vulture chokes, and the serpent is unmasked. Africa's hour is now. Stand, teach, honor elders, reclaim knowledge, and protect the sacred covenant. Remember the warning: the dragon of China, the bear of Russia, the serpent of Arab powers including Sudan, the wolves, hawks, jackals, cobras, and vultures. These are not myths. Their methods are visible, persistent, and insidious. They exploit debt, fear, disunity, and dependence. But the covenant offers power beyond them. Through remembering and acting, Africa restores sovereignty, cosmic balance, and spiritual health. The land written in the scrolls of Enoch, Jubilees, Jasher, and other forbidden books is sacred. These texts were hidden to keep knowledge from the children of the earth. They are not Bibles. They are prophecies of stewardship, cosmic law, and tribal responsibility. The covenant is not static. It demands continuous remembrance, justice, and alignment with the Almighty's law. Only through awakening can the cycle of exploitation be broken and Africa restored to its ordained destiny. Prophecy is not fate. It is a call to action. The Almighty unmasks all beasts. The awakening is now. Stand firm. Guard the covenant. Walk in divine order. Reclaim the sacred inheritance entrusted to your ancestors. Heal the land. Heal the people. Heal the cosmic order. Stay rooted. Stay awake, Africa. Arise. Brothers and sisters, this is not the end. It is the awakening. Each word spoken here is a seed. Each share, a spark. each heart awakened, a flame reborn across the soil of Africa. If these words moved your spirit, do not let them vanish into silence. Subscribe, share, and let the echo of truth travel through every valley, every village, every voice. Join the circle of awakening, for this covenant does not end with one voice. It grows with all who remember. For the awakening of Africa begins not with kings nor governments, but with you, the children of the soil. Until we speak again, walk in truth, guard the covenant, and remember, prophecy lives in you. Hidden Roots Africa, the awakening continues.